Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Grizzly True Crime. My name is Gisela K. Happy Sunday to you. I hope you're having a great weekend, depending on when you're watching this. If you are a replay watcher, thank you so much for watching as well. Whether you're watching now live with me or replay, please hit the thumbs up and share the video so that others can also find it. Today, we're looking at the Lori Vallow Daybell trial that's happening right now, again, focusing on her sister, Summer Shiftlet, which we've looked at her interview before together from the past, where it was her mom and her sister really defending her. And now to hear that jail call, oh man, that was one angry lady. She confronted her. So I'm just quickly going to give you a real quick timeline recap. But if you want a deep dive, I would highly recommend checking out the playlist that I've made for you on this case. We did a very deep dive, part 1, 2, 3, and 4, with the whole timeline and who's who and like mind maps and pictures and everything, right? Katie K says, loving that original, yeah, the OG opening. Me too. You know, you guys, I was missing it. So you see it feature more now. If you're an OG, if you were here from the beginning days on my channel, that was my intro song. And a lot of people emailed and they're like, man, we just missed that song. Man, we used to be like, yes, here we go. So, well, we play it. Thank you so much, Violet Gracie. I really, really appreciate it. And what a beautiful name you have, Violet Gracie. Thank you so much. Okay, so just this is brief recap from the Independent, right? Okay, so just in case you don't know, you just need a refresher, and then we're gonna dive into this video. So I'm going from October 2018 when Chad Daybell and Lori Vallow met in person for the first time at a religious conference in Utah. Okay, so there's that. That's when everything went downhill. When Lori met her grub. Okay, so in February 2019, Charles Vallows filed, that was Lori Vallow's fourth husband, he filed for divorce, saying that he fears for the safety of himself and the children. And this comes after he contacted the police, saying that Lori Vallow had threatened to kill him and that she believed that she was a god preparing for a second coming. He had pleaded with the authorities for mental health intervention for his wife, but she was deemed competent at the time because she's highly manipulative. So she could just be like, oh, no, it's him. She would flip the script and try to seduce just about everyone. And they were like, no, man, she's fine. Okay. Liz Graham says, we are the Grizzlies. Whoop, whoop. Yes, you are, Liz. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So then, September 2019, Lori Vallow moves with JJ Tiley and Alex Cox to Rexburg, Idaho, because remember, she was going to set up her camp. Okay. Oh, my word. Anyway. She moved to Rexburg, Idaho, to where Chad Daybell lives. On the 8th of September 2019, Lori, Alex, JJ, and Tylee visit Yellowstone National Park. There's photos of the family members there, and that marks the last signs of life for Tylee. On the 9th of September 2019, Alex Cox's cell phone places him in the yard of Chad Daybell's property for around 2 hours in the morning. Chad Daybell texts his wife, Tammy Daybell, to say that he has shot a raccoon and buried the animal in the pet cemetery on the grounds of the property. And he talked about burning limbs, which is so scary given that Tylee's remains were found charred, dismembered, burnt. It's like, whoa. What are we saying? David is like, Alex Cox? Yes. Okay. 22nd of September 2019, JJ is last seen alive. He attends Kennedy Elementary School in Rexburg, Idaho in the day, and he's also seen at Lori Vallow's apartment that night by her friends, Melanie Gibb and David Warwick, who was staying with her that weekend. The friends say they saw Alex Cox carrying JJ into the apartment. Now, there's a lot of details that have come out in this trial, which I'm trying to listen to in the mornings when I've got trial bubblers about Letitia stuff. I'm not sure it's the remedy for trial bubblers, but I'm trying to listen to all this because I can't believe these two trials are happening all at the same time. Can you believe it? Lori Vallow Daybell and Letitia Stauch at the same time. And the details that are coming out in this case is also like, wait, what? Like how the children were killed, how they were found, and all this. Oh, my word. But today we're focusing on the sister. Now, that's why I'm showing you this, just so we can see the timeline and then you can understand when the interview was done, when the call was made, and all that kind of stuff, right? Okay, so I'm going to just skip forward a little bit here. So on the 19th of October, Tammy Daybell dies suddenly in her sleep, age 49. Now they're talking about, they said she died from asphyxiation and she had pink foam coming out of her mouth. And there's something about a kitchen towel and Chad wiping. What? No. This I'm telling you, that's why I think I do this on Sundays because like snarky Sunday. Like, what are these people up to? Yeah, she's so twisted. I don't know who's worse, man. Lori Vallow or Letitia or Casey Anthony or who else? Jodi Arias. I don't know. Between Lori Vallow and Letitia, I'm like, whoo, I don't know which one's worse, man. I feel like Lori Vallow a little bit, actually. I don't know. Not that it's competition for them to be like, who's the worst of us? Okay, so on the 11th of December, wait. So listen to this. This is important for the jail call, okay? We know the children then died around September. On 5th of November, Lori, Vallow, and Chad Daybell get married on a beach in Hawaii. And we saw the photos in one of the streams we just did recently. Later this month, an investigation is launched to find the missing children after JJ's grandparents contact law enforcement saying they haven't been able to contact him for months. In December, then, on the 11th, Alex Cox dies suddenly, age 51 of natural causes, like a day after a day before Tammy's body is exhumed, the day they realize her body's going to be exhumed, he drops dead. The timing in this case is insane. My word, there's so many things. Okay, so then in January, a search is carried out on Chad Daybell's property for the first time. And so the rest is pretty much history. Now, what happens is, wait, I have to just double check when that interview was. Just hold on one second. It was in May. There we go. Okay, so you could see the chain of events here. So in May of 2021, wait, Lori's arrested here. No. In May of 2020, okay, wait, let me take myself off here. In May of 2020, Lori Vallow's sister and mother have an interview with the media. And so we're going to look at little clips of that because they were defending her and just saying, like, we know her. We know she's made mistakes, but there's no way that she did this, you know? And then we're going to hear the jail call from June of 2020 after the kids' bodies were found. So that took a while to find them. You see here, 9th of June 2020. On the 9th of June, JJ and Tylee's remains are discovered on Chad Daybell's property. And it was on the 24th of June when this jail call happened. So well following? And now it's trial time. And the trials have been severed, so they're having the trial separately. So, wow, a lot of witnesses will have to go through this twice. Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying quickly. Terry says, Tammy was a wonderful wife. Chad, scumbag. Yes. Okay, so I'm quickly going to close this and I want to bring up this video that I've got for you here. So this, on the left-hand side, is Lori Vallow Daybell's sister, Summer Shiftlet, and on the right is her mother. I think her name is Janice, right? But I'm focusing on what the sister was saying because they were going to hear the jail call afterwards. So this interview took place in May of 2020, which means the kids' bodies had not been found yet. They were missing and Lori wouldn't like tell anyone where they were and she was getting married on the beach there and just all of that. So yes. Jane says, yes, G, I'm paying attention. Grizzly class. Very nice. Are we taking notes or what are we doing? Okay, so now we are at this point of this interview. This would be May 2020. So JJ and Tylee murdered September 2019, and Tammy Daybell, October 2019, and then Alex died in December of 2019. So now here we are in May of 2020. Okay, so check this out. Okay, here we go.
All she'd need to do was show proof that the kids are alive and are well. Can you understand why she's refusing to do that? Have you asked your sister where the kids are?
No. I've talked to her a couple of times.
Summer Shiftlet is Lori's sister. She says Lori has spoken to her from jail.
And she said to me, you know me, and you know I've always taken care of my kids, and I do know that.
So where are the kids? We'll get to their theory in a moment. But
stand by. Okay, thank you so much, Terry. I really, really appreciate it. So you see, that was Lori's sister, and she's like, well, she said, you know me. And we've heard Lori say that. That's what she says to everyone. When she says, you know me. We heard her call with Melanie Gibb. I think that was the last stream we did. We talked about Melanie Gibb. We talked about Zuleme Pastines. Oh, yeah. And the last one we did was with Colby Ryan, her son. And welcome to membership. And so when she says, you know me, oh, she's about to, she's straight up lying right there. Like, you know me, come on. And then when people really confront her, she's like, you don't know what happened. You will never understand. Like, wait, what? Sorry, what is going on here? So, okay, let's watch more of this.
First,
I mean, she did manipulate a lot of people, so that like she's had some bad judgment. She's married a few men we didn't care for. I don't know who they're referring to, but okay. But not that she would be a child killer or be guilty of all this stuff. Not that she's guilty. She's innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, but that she would be accused of what she's just been accused of. Oh, my word. Vera, welcome to membership. Yes, so Vine Crime says, I couldn't think my sis could be capable, but she obviously didn't know the real her, only who she wanted her to know. Yep, that's the thing.
She'll be the first to say that
Yeah,
she's made a lot of mistakes and she's paid high prices for those mistakes.
So what is the scenario that Tylee and JJ are still alive?
Well, to us, we believe they are because we know Lori. And we have seen her dedication.
Are they in a bunker somewhere? Are they with friends? Where do you think they are?
We don't know. We wish we knew. We don't know. But we also don't know what Lori has been through. She was being threatened. She was being followed.
Who was?
Stand by. We've heard Lori tell Melanie Gibb, that was her former BFF, that she was being threatened by Kay and Larry Woodcock, JJ's grandparents. No, they weren't threatening her. They want to know where the kids are. Like, where are the kids? Their red flag was pinging. I give them so much credit. Kay and Larry Woodcock, oh my word. If it wasn't for them digging and finding those emails and being like, wait, what? They bought rings before all these people disappeared? Before Tammy died? Like, what is going on here? So, yes. Interesting. At this point, wait, this was in May. At this point, they were in Hawaii. Right? Lori and Chad. That's right, Stefan. Oh my word. They went and got married there on the beach, and now they were staying in Hawaii. Yep, they'd run away from everybody and just like smiling and living it up.
Threatening her.
Well,
Remember, this interview was from May 2020. That's like 3 years ago. I mean, I always find it so fascinating. I don't know about you guys, but to go back, let's go way back and see some of those interviews. That's why we looked in the last stream I did at some of. I recommended some to you, which would be Chad Daybell's sister-in-law. Whoa, when we look at that, and then his nephew. Oh my word, looking at those older interviews and being like, whoa, piece it all together now with knowing what we know now. Oh no. And also, by the way, I have to say it because sometimes there's new people here. If you're like, just play the effing thing. It's my channel 1. Number 2, I make commentary. Number 3, that's how you do fair use. You have to make commentary in any case. You can't just play someone else's stuff and make like it's yours. It's not mine. I'm here to make commentary with you guys, okay? Living on the edge of heaven. We looked at some of his books last time, and here he is with his nice Rode mic, okay? And he's just culting it up. They're like, do you believe that Lori's in a cult? Absolutely not. Well, she seemed to believe so. I mean, she believed she was a goddess who didn't need to eat or poop anymore. Anything. No going to the bathroom. Nothing. Damn. No, she was definitely doing this big cult behavior here.
Sort of messiah.
I don't know Chad very well. I've only met him one time. I've never heard anything about him self-proclaiming to be a prophet or anything else of that nature, or trying to get people to follow him.
We can't see Lori blindly following anybody. Can you? No, we can't see it.
You don't think?
Maybe pulling the puppet strings, though. Blindly following anyone. Or inspiring. I don't think she blindly followed anyone. You're right. You know what I mean? I think Lori, I think she was quite the master manipulator. She got a lot of people. She delegated a lot, put it that way.
Think that Chad brainwashed her?
Oh, really? I mean, damn, it must be a shock now, huh? It must be a shock now to be like, sorry, what? And that's why we're going to hear the jail call. I hope that you know this is the warm-up for the jail call, to be like, oh, damn, and then it hit.
I'm sorry.
Wait. Jail call from June 24th, 2020. Okay, so now we're going to listen to the jail call. And did you know that Lori is the one who requested this jail call? she had reached out. She was already in jail, okay, obviously jail call, and she reached out to her sister, like, can you please call me? But man, when you hear her sister's emotions, you hear her so angry, like so angry. She's got her outside voice on, okay? She's so angry. She's so devastated. She's trying her level best to confront her and get answers out of it. But Lori, she has just about no emotion. I mean, she giggled at her son in the last call we heard between her son and her. Whoa. So, okay. That was from May 2020, that interview. And now we're on June 24th, 2020. So it's not that much later. And on June 9th, 2020 is when they found the children's bodies in Chad's backyard. And there's a mic drop moment in here. I was watching Nate Eaton from East Idaho News' updates. I love his updates too. And I love their whole digest bullet points. There's just bullet points everywhere. So, we love bullet points here. So anyway, I was listening to him and I was like, whoa, wasn't that a mic drop moment when I heard this call? When I saw his update, he's like, guys, there was a moment. I'm like, yes, exactly. Me talking to the screen, to Nate. Exactly. Now, we'll listen to that. I'll pause it at that point, maybe even a little bit before if there's something to say. But just have a listen to the call. And if anything stands out to you, you say in the comments.
Hi. How are you? Not good. And how are you? Not good. I don't know what to say. Do you not want to talk? I'm willing to listen if you want to talk to me. I just don't know what to say. I don't know what anybody knows. I've been in isolation for 2 weeks, so I don't know anything that's going on. I haven't talked to anyone. Well, they know that they found Tylee buried in a pet cemetery and Titi buried on Chad's backyard.
And listen how upset she is. The reason I paused quickly is because I do want to show my trigger bunny. Trigger bunny, I should have done it already. So firstly, trigger warning, this content is for adults only. Okay. Secondly, yes, it's very distressing listening to her call. And I mean, if you put yourself in Summer's shoes here, like, imagine it. This is your sister. She thought she knew her. And she's like, wait, what? So all this time, when you're in Hawaii, the kids are buried in the backyard? In a pet cemetery? Oh my word, okay.
I know you don't understand how that happened or why. Can you tell us? They were devastated. Did you know they were there? Can't talk about it. I don't know what to say, Lori. I mean, you know how much I love you, and Alex was sick to my stomach. I didn't think anything would, you would ever let anything happen to the kids and just let them be thrown away like garbage. I can't take it that you would let this. It's too painful.
Like, whoa. It's not often we get to hear a call like this when it's confronting an accused killer. When it comes to, for example, the Petitos versus the Laundries, I wonder if we'll hear any such thing. Probably not with Roberta writing letters, but imagine if we could hear a call with Roberta talking to Brian, something like that. I'm just like, whoa, imagine it. Kathleen says Summer is just raw emotion and Lori is like yada, yada, yada. Yes, absolutely soulless. Yes.
And you think I let that happen? Yes, I do. That's nice. Is there another swear. That's what I thought.
Oh, I just got like goosebumps because she's like, you know me. And you already know how that goes. That's her excuse every time. You know me. Clearly not. If your kids are buried in the backyard of your boyfriend, who you became your husband, after your fourth husband was killed by your brother, then your brother dropped dead. Whoa, that's a lot. That was a whole full sentence, you guys. Oh yes, indeed. Don't you feel like I don't normally like to compare too much, but don't you feel like in a way, Lori Vallow, she's similar to Charles Manson in the way that she delegates, the way that she influences others, and kind of she's the master manipulator, and I'm reluctant to say mastermind, but the mind, the grubby mind behind all of this. Ooh.
You still do. Lori, if you let that happen to them and didn't tell us and left me in the ground like a piece of trash, then I don't know you because you would have never done anything like that. That's correct. And if you knew and didn't tell us, that's not okay either. We love them. We would have taken them. We would have taken care of them. You could have gone on and done anything you wanted. That's what you think? I don't know what to think. None of us do. You haven't told us anything. We believed you. We stood up for you. I cannot. I would love to. You cut me and Mom off for 4 months and told everyone not to trust us because we'd tell Adam. And now we find this out and you expect me to just keep going on faith when there's been zero explanation and you expect me to just keep believing without ever having a question? I didn't say that.
Damn. Okay. Confronting her just like that. Bam. It's really, it's a good moment where she's standing up to her like, what in the actual hell?
That is what you're saying. Either explain it or don't expect me to not be upset and doubt you when the kids are on Chad's property. I'm not okay. I love them with all my heart. I would have taken Tylee and JJ in a heartbeat, and everybody else would have too. You know that. If they were in any danger. No idea what happened. You're right. Nobody does because you said nothing. Because everybody sees what's on TV. That has nothing to do with TV. This is what you.
Now, guys, who else did we hear say that recently? It was Letitia. Letitia was like, well, it's just what you see on TV. In those videos that we saw, the interrogations or the mental health evaluation, it's just what people see on TV. No, it's literally the truth coming out. My word. It's like they operate the same, these criminals. It's just, not all of them, of course. I'm just like, damn, with Letitia and Lori, it's just like, you know me. And when that doesn't work, well, it's just what they're putting out there on TV. You don't really understand. You don't know the full picture. Oh, yeah, no, everybody can see. And Summer over here, she can see the picture. She's like, oh, damn.
My conversations before you left and cut me off. And now you expect me to be there for you and you were going to abandon me? And if you weren't in jail, you wouldn't even be talking to me and we wouldn't even know they were dead still. This is your opinion. Yes! I deserve more than that. I've been there for you like a rock, and I went on TV and defended you. I've done everything to defend you, and I still would right now if you would tell me the truth. I would love to. Well then, love to. You didn't want to in October.
Oh, I just got to take breaks here in between. Oh, my word. Do you guys also feel like that? I'm just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's just like, I would love to. I mean, she's calm. She's cold. Her sister is angry. She's so sad. She can't believe it. She's in shock. You can describe just about every emotion. But Lori, she's just like, oh, I would love to. Yes, but I can't because it's my case, like type thing. And you know me. It's not what's on the TV. You really think I did that? Yes. Like literally, yes.
October, November, December, January, or February, when you weren't in jail, why didn't you tell us then? Why you didn't call me when Alex died, which now I'm glad he's gone. he was a part of this, but you didn't call to tell me Alex died or that your kids are gone? Nothing? You don't think that's going to cause pain throughout our entire family? That's never my intent. Well, you don't think I'm in pain?
You heard it. That was never my intention. Oh my word. Creepy. Oh my word. Imagine Lori and Chad. Imagine hearing those blessings. And you remember they made like little cupboard portals or whatever. Imagine hearing that kind of conversation, because Chad's voice is creepy too. And Lori's like, me over here. Oh no. Suzanne O says, these cases are so hard to watch. Thanks, G, for providing a place where we can watch together with a better understanding of what we're watching. And best mods in the biz. Thank you so much, Suzanne. Really, really appreciate it. Yes, Veronica says, Lori even sounds bored. Creature. Ice cold, says Raul. Ice cold. Yes. JEJ says, I'm not convinced of Melanie G and her husband. Melanie G, her husband, and Zulema. I wonder if they, I did seem to, I hear you. Let me say that. I hear you.
No, I don't. I think you were dancing on the beach having a great time. Getting married. And you took pictures to prove your kids don't deserve a burial, but you need to get wedding pictures? You don't think that's upsetting? Nobody knows. I'm sorry, honey. Then nobody knows except for you and the Lord. Yeah, ask him. I have. And guess what? I don't have one scripture that says it's okay for children to be thrown away like garbage in the ground.
Yes.
And that's okay. There is nothing in the scriptures that is godly about hurting a child. Nothing. And they deserve a proper burial with family that loves them at the least. I can't support that. That's hurtful to everyone. That's the most selfish, incredibly selfish thing I can think of. I can't think of anything worse.
Right? When she's like, oh, okay, so nobody knows, only you and the Lord. She's like, yeah, ask him. And Lori's like, oh, I'll take that. That's my cue. Yep, ask him. Why don't you pray and ask him? And she's like, I have. Like, nowhere in the scripture does it say, like, murder your children. The hell? Like, this whole zombie theory that they had. I mean, remember the prosecutor's opening statements were money, power, and sex. That's what this case was about. And it's like, why did they say money, power, and sex? But it was. That's how I've also seen it, because I'm like, this one. Almost said a rude word. This person, she was very much after life insurance. And interestingly, when we did a deep dive on her family history and background, her dad worked in life insurance. Now, I don't know. It just means she watched and learned a few things. And she's like, ooh, life insurance. I want that. So, I mean, everyone she's wiping out left and right, she's getting money afterwards. She's getting either life insurance or asking for life insurance. When Charles Vallow was shot by her brother, I mean, she was like on the phone. Yes, hello. It's me. I would like to claim that life insurance. How long does this take? And they're like, actually, yeah, you're not really the beneficiary of this. You're not the one to receive it. And she's like, wait, what? Yes, because Charles Vallow had changed it to his sister. Lori was, and I think still is, quite pissed off about that. But for her, Lori, ooh, that's what makes it. You could say religion and then zombies, which I don't know how that evolved to that, but religion and zombies and portals and all that. But really, Lori's like, money. She's like, get people out the way, okay? When I want something at all costs, and everybody else will just be discarded. And then also, where's the money? I mean, even Tammy Daybell, Chad Daybell's wife, who was asphyxiated, Chad had maxed out her life insurance right before she died. So Lori even rubbed off on him. Like, okay, what you got to do, these are the steps. First, you up that life insurance. Then she dies in her sleep. Yeah, okay.
I don't understand. This is not my Vallow that I'm not in love. I've never even seen you be upset with your kids. I went to bat for you and said that to everyone. I never have been upset with them. I never have been. How can you just go on without them, without any upsetness, and without telling us anything, and then expect us to understand? Nobody knows in the world. Nobody in the world knows what I've been through. And I don't expect you to. All you've seen.
Oh, so it's you know me. And the next minute is like, it's not what it's like on TV. And then after that, she goes to this excuse victim time. She's like, okay, my first one didn't work. Second card, that didn't work. Ask the Lord. Okay, that didn't work. And now she's like, you don't know what I've been through. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Pepper said that Lori or Chad have a job. Lori was living off government benefits after Joe Ryan died and after Charles Vallow died. So, no. And she was so excited when Melanie Boudreau got a divorce and she was saying to Zulema, don't worry, Melanie's got enough money for all of us. So, no, Lori was just living off everyone and especially everyone's deaths. She was the biggest tragedy pimp of all time. Okay. And then Chad, he used to be a grave digger and then he became a self-published author and started speaking at all these preparing the people conferences and stuff. So he was semi-popular in that group. And so from what I know, not an official job either. Like he had a publishing company. So there's that. Abby, thank you so much. You say, let's not forget the wedding picture where Laurie's making the gun gesture with her hand while her daughter was shot and dismembered. Right? I mean, let's not forget any of those pictures. They are so sickening. Those two on the beach. Wow. In Hawaii, if you haven't seen it, I think I showed it in the last episode, but it's definitely on the playlist. I think it's even on some of the thumbnails as well. Oh, man. Those two on the beach in Hawaii. Wow. And I mean, Lori and her fourth husband actually lived in Hawaii before with JJ and Tylee. Yeah, with JJ and Tylee. Family of four, moved to Hawaii. So, and she just has no shame. She'll just go there and just wipe that slate clean and be like, new start with my new hubby number 5. You know what I mean? Like she'll go to the same place. That's how cold she is. She won't be like, oh man, I can't go back to Hawaii because it's like that's where I was with Charles and the kids. No, all of them dead. Tammy dead. And she's like, let's go to Hawaii. Sure, Lori.
Is what's on TV. No, that's not what he says. And all the influences of all the people around. Okay, so now I'm deceived. Everyone in the world is deceived except for you. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that. I'm saying nobody's seen me on the floor crying. Nobody knows what I've been through. With my children that I love more than anything. Lori. Fine. You were dancing on a beach with a smile on your face, taking wedding photos. Yeah, months later.
Boom. Mic drop. Case closed. Guilty. No. Sorry, she's innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, but that's the mic drop moment I was talking about. Oh, and yes, for people asking, the kids were murdered in September of 2019, and then the pair went and got married after August, September, October. After Tammy Daybell died in October, the kids in September, then they went to Hawaii in November. Got married, I think it was the 5th of November. Wow. Mic drop moment there is when Lori says, yeah, but months later. Oh, really? You're confirming the timeline for everyone. Months later. So if the children were killed in September, and that's just based on last seen photos, cell phone activity in the backyard, they're in Chad's property and all that, right? That's how they figured out that timeline. But Lori there herself is confirming the timeline. That is huge. That is huge. So she just slipped out big time on this jail call. Yeah, but months later we were dancing on the beach. Oh, really? 2 months later, September, October, November. 2 months later. But she says it there, which is like, whoa. She just admitted her guilt. Exactly. John Shepard says, mic drop. She just admitted her guilt. Exactly. Yes. I mean, and they were living it up. She didn't have life insurance from Charles Vallow, but she was getting all these benefits from the kids, for both kids, benefits from Joe Ryan's death and Charles Vallow's death, and just cashing in on the kids' money. Wow. Going to Hawaii, just like, let's up and go and get married, and just what? And here she says, Yeah, but months later. That was a slip. I might even just go back just a slight bit here, just here so you can hear it again. Listen to it again. Let me just stuck on strings. Welcome.
Nobody's seen me on the floor crying. Nobody knows what I've been through with my children that I love more than anything. Lori, mind. You were dancing on a beach with a smile on your face, taking wedding photos. Yeah, months later.
Months
You
later.
don't trying to go on with life, trying to be happy, trying to find some kind of happiness. You think I want to be alone? Do you think that your mother and your sister and your son don't deserve to know that the children are gone?
Okay, stand by. Damn, I will post this full video here like this on Patreon if you want to just hear it without my interruptions. I know you guys generally like my commentary. But damn, when she's like, yeah, months later, and I just wanted to move on and be happy. But yet she'd like blocked everyone. She wasn't talking to any family members. She wasn't answering. She wasn't saying where the kids are. No one knew what was going on. It's like the most selfish creature ever. Sure.
Why wouldn't you call and tell us that? Why were we cut off? You saying you want to go on and be happy? You're just going to be happy without your family and your life until you're stuck in jail and I'm the only one stupid enough to be your friend when I've been your best supporter, Lori. I've loved you my whole life. I still do. I can't bear to think anything bad about you. It hurts me. I don't want to see you in jail. I don't want you to be there. I don't want people to misunderstand. If you would tell me the truth, I would stand up for you for the rest of the time. You know that I would. I know you would. But there is nothing okay about this. Nothing. I know. If you think it's okay, well, you have greatly been deceived if you think this is okay. Nothing about this is okay, Lori, Summer. We've
At least she admits that. Nothing about this is okay. But I think she's referring to herself sitting in a jail cell when she says that. I don't think she truly means nothing about this, meaning everybody dying around her is okay. Right? Nothing about this is okay. You don't know how no one's seen me crying on the floor. Yeah, literally not. No, I don't think that happened. I think she's probably dancing in a jail cell. Wasn't she dancing naked for Chad? Oh my word. Do you guys remember that? Oh no, that memory just hit. Oh no. For when we did the deep dive. She was making like little dance videos for Chad. No. Okay. Control, delete that memory.
all read the scriptures. I know you've told me about a lot of your spiritual experiences. You know I've tried to support you in all of them. But I am telling you, because I love you with all my heart, please consider that Chad has lied and been deceived, and that you have been deceived, and that this is not what you think it is. There's nothing okay about killing children. Nothing. And even if you didn't kill them, and Chad didn't kill them, and Alex didn't kill them, you threw them away like garbage in the ground. Charlie's bones are burned. I can't handle that. And threw her in a pet cemetery. You know that's so degrading. How can you let them do that? I don't understand. It's so painful. I can't even tell you. I don't know what else to say, but please consider that you have been deceived. That is not Christ-like. There's nothing good in that. There's nothing good in that. That's not a test for you. They were innocent. And they were loved. And they didn't deserve to be treated that way. And who loved them their whole life and took care of them their whole life? Then why would you have to be buried that way? I didn't. Well, then come up with an explanation publicly.
And that's that. That's the call. That's what we heard. Yes, and someone in chat said it's not been proven that either of the kids were shot. right? We don't know that either. But Tylee dismembered. And the poor investigators that had to dig that all up from the pet cemetery. Charred flesh and bone and a little charm, like a necklace, like a charm, was found there as well. Oh, my word. And then JJ, my word, his hands were duct tape. Trigger warning, trigger warning. His hands were duct taped to his body, and he had a bag over his head, and there was duct tape. And they believe he died from asphyxiation like that. That is so scary. And he was buried, I mean, with these little red pajama pants still on and like a night diaper. Oh, man. No. I mean, those details are really, I'm still digging into that because I'm like, it's a lot. You have to take it one bit at a time because like they did what now? It sounds very scary. Yes. Jean says, calm as a cucumber. Cool as a cucumber. Yeah, calm, chilled. She's chilled. She's just like, you don't know. Wow. So that's where that was at. Let me just see this again. So that was from May. So on the 9th of June. Oh, yeah. So in May was the interview we saw with Summer and Laurie's mom. And then 9th of June, JJ and Tylee's remains are discovered on Chad Daybell's property. JJ's body is found in a black plastic bag wrapped in duct tape near a tree. A piece of wood paneling and 3 large white flat rows have been laid in a row over his remains in the earth. Tylee's remains are found a short distance away, buried in the pet cemetery. Her body had been dismembered and burnt in a fire pit, according to court documents. Mr. Daybell is arrested in order to be held on a $1 million bond. Days later, authorities confirm the remains belong to the 2 missing children. So that was on the 9th of June. And that jail call we just heard of 2020, that jail call was from June 24th, 2020. So it wasn't long after that. It must have been so shocking with Laurie being like, I don't know where they are, and just like ignoring the family. And then suddenly like, what? The children are buried on your new husband's property. On Chad Daybell's property, like in the backyard. Wow. One is dismembered. And also remember that Zulema Pastines, who was part of this group, said that when Chad and Laurie were teaching her, about light and dark and how to rate people and who's a zombie and who's not and all that, they said that the dark ones, right? Their bodies had to be destroyed. So basically burn them, dismember them, destroy them. So wow. Whew. That's very scary. So yeah, and the rest of the timeline we've gone over before. On the 3rd of April 2023, Laurie Vallow's trial for allegedly killing her 2 children and conspiring to kill Tammy Daybell began in Idaho. So I'm still like, wow, both trials happening at the same time. Letitia Stout and Laurie Vallow Daybell at the same time. Now, at least with Letitia, we can like see what's happening in court. We're seeing it together every day. If you aren't yet following with us, join us tomorrow. But that they're showing it via WebEx, right? With Laurie Vallow's one, there's no cameras allowed in the courtroom. So that sucks. I actually just want to see something because there was some news I saw yesterday that I tweeted out. Just hold on one second, please. Yes, this one. Let's see if we can show this article. This was cool. Okay, but that's Idaho. Okay, so wait, I'll show you this. Just hold on. Let me finish this train of thought. So there's no cameras allowed in the Laurie Vallow Daybell trial. And so what we're getting is audio every day. And updates from Nate Eaton in the lunch break and then afterwards and all that. So that's pretty cool as well. Okay. Now talking about, by the way, this stream will lead you to tomorrow's stream. So I don't want you to go now, but if you have to go now, then just join us tomorrow. I'm going to make that stream public. Day 17 of the Letitia Stout trial starts tomorrow. The prosecution is set to rest their case. And then the defense starts, and they're going to bring on Dr. Dorothy Lewis. It's going to be so hectic. And if you want to see the witness list that the defense has in Letitia Stout's case, I put that list on Patreon today. So you can see that and get some behind the scenes updates and all of that. Now, when we talk about trials and this Richard Allen one in the Delphi case, we've also done a deep dive on and we've been following. They say the Indiana Supreme Court is lifting its ban on courtroom cameras. I'm like, yes. Here's how that could impact future cases. The case of the man accused of killing 2 young girls in Delphi promises to be the highest profile trial Indiana has seen in at least a decade, and Richard Allen's murder trial could be one of the first in Indiana to be viewed by millions worldwide under a new rule that will allow cameras in Indiana courtrooms. Oh, hell yes. Starting 1st of May 1st, the Indiana Supreme Court is giving judges the authority to decide whether to allow cameras in their courtrooms, ending a near total ban that goes back to the dawn of television. Allen's trial was delayed last month and a new date has not yet been set, which means it will begin after the new camera rule takes effect. Indiana Supreme Court Chief Justice Loretta H. Rush said people should have the chance to see how justice works in the state. We have 2.8 million cases. Oh, damn, that's a lot of cases, right? 2.8 million cases pending in Indiana courts right now, and those cases involve every facet of Hoosier life, Rush said. For people to trust the courts, I think they need to know what's going on in the courtrooms. For Daniel Byron, this change is the culmination of 30 years worth of work. As the lawyer for the Indiana Broadcasters Association, the 85-year-old Byron has been one of the people leading the fight to bring Indiana in line with 48 other states that allow cameras in the court. So now there is only one state in the union, and that's Louisiana, and we are free from them, Byron said. I'm very pleased. Wow. Oh my word. Finally. So I'm not going to read this is a whole deep dive history of when they didn't allow cameras in the courtroom. But yes, Richard Allen, trial time. Can't wait for that. Can't wait for that. And yes, Paige says the Idaho 4, another crazy case, so confusing. If you're feeling confused, check out my playlist. We've done a deep dive on that. So maybe you did watch it already. Stefan's like, I won't watch all 2.8 million trials. Oh, come on, Stefan. You can do it. We can do it. Together, we will watch those 2.8 million Indiana trials. Yes. 2.8 million cases. That's what they said there. When I read that as well the first time, I'm like, double take. But I mean, I just did double take again now. So let's see where we're at. Just hold on 1 second. Okay, we almost hit a new milestone. Maybe it'll be tomorrow. Okay, so if you haven't yet, subscribe, hit the bell. Don't miss out on the next upload, live stream, community post, YouTube short, whatever it is I'm making for you. Tomorrow we're going live for Letitia. And get ready. Rest your eardrums, your eyeballs. Just rest, okay? Because it's exhausting. And I mean, the defense will be taking the wheel from here after tomorrow. And so really rest. It's going to be intense, you guys. So that'll be week 5 starting. Oh, yes. Okay. So thank you so much, mods. Thank you so much, patrons. And thank you to all the members as well. And of course, all subscribers, viewers, lurkers. I know there's a couple of you out there. Hi, lurkers. Hope you'll at least subscribe while I'm signing out over here. Okay, let me turn off slow mode if it is on. Let's see. Is it even on? Because we're not quite used to. You see, it's on for 30 seconds. Sometimes we have quite a few people here in chat. Our record so far was 27,000 during that Idaho 4 case. Veronica says, Idaho 4 makes me anxious. This dude might be smart after all. We'll see. Maybe, as we see in many of these criminal cases, the ego exceeds the dumbass actions. But let's see. Let's see what happens there. Okay, so everyone have a lovely Sunday evening or afternoon or whatever it is further for you. Maybe you're in Australia or like east side there. Maybe it's for you morning already. Then happy Monday. I'll see you all very soon for the Letitia Stark Day 17 trial time. And thank you for watching this with me. And I'll continue to follow along and bring you updates as I can. Okay, bye everyone.